Oh.
So Rambo is utterly amazing to watch. This trick in Rambo is glitching your way into Dragon before bot wound.
And Roth, ladies and gentlemen, Sloaters and Richmond both going down in through series, everybody's favorite part of the game. We will see if they can possibly defeat Ridley today at the start of series. I'm willing to bet that's not going to happen, though.
Let's get your guesses in for what times they're going to get in series. We are hoping that they will both have high 45s to low 46s. Do you happen to know whether each of these runners go ice or not?
I do believe Sloaters has run low ice before, yes.
Oh, we meant, do they do the ice clip?
Oh, I don't know if they do those in Hundo. We will find out, though.
Out.
Sloaters getting a steam hit there in the stair room.
He is in the tournament? Because we'd be very interested to see a Hundo Moondance.
And Sloaters going to get a 45-21 while Rich comes out of there with a 43-38.
Hero is saying that Sloaters does croc early and does not ice clip.
That ice clip is just absolutely atrocious and really ridiculously hard to do.
Poppy is on the fire bat side here.
I am.
so
Forget
Poppy,
that ice clip.
Poppy is complaining about how hard the ice clip is. And we should note that she was hoping for the ice clip to be on the bingo card.
I was. Alright, so both of them going off to the left here at the start.
Neither of them doing a parlor moonfall.
And we'll see if either of them... Nope. No moonfall for Sloaters, and... Richmond with the moonfall. Gonna make it down first. 242 out of that fall.
Sloaters doing a really pretty dance.
And a very respectable 251 elevator for Richmond. And was that a 253 without moonfall that I saw for Sloaters? That is awesome.
Maniacal is roasting you over you saying that free CWJ is free.
You mean free WJ? Very nice down back from both runners in the construction zone.
This is one of the prettiest tricks in the game. It's like so simple and so obvious it's a trick, but yet so hard to actually do.
Wow, this sync so far. Wow, double elevator sync, y'all. Let's hope it stays like this for the whole entirety of the race here.
This is really neat. Like, it looks like Floaters is gaining a few frames every room on Richmond, just with better movement. And it'll be interesting to see which climbs and parlors they do.
Richmond,
we have
both
a right side climb.
Both going for that right side wall climb, indeed. With Hundo, you'll find that up until you get to the early supers, is going to be very any percent-ish, so don't expect anything too out of the ordinary at this point.
Sloater's going with a left side ledge grab into 2 wall jumps parlor. Let's see what Richmond does.
Looks like he's going to do the same
Richmond
thing.
going for the 3 wall jump. Sorry, we meant down grab. Parlor is one of those beautiful rooms. Like, we normally think of Parlor as having 3 ways to do it, but Sloaters just showed a 4th way.
Sloaters having that 451 bombs, y'all. PogChamp.
Without Moonfall.
Without Moonfall. That's even more impressive to me.
Thank you, PowerGo. It looks like neither of them do Ice Clip, which means that we're not going to get any route divergence, which is very awesome from a commentary perspective.
Sloaters with a very nice BT fight will be the first out of the room and off to Alcatraz.
Or H. Fanfares only take 7 seconds.
Only.
That works out to 11 minutes. To 11 minutes.
Sloaters with a very nice first try Alcatraz.
With the... Wait, did Sloaters enter that room a missile down?
No, he fired off, that was a very nice deboost through the door, though. He fired off 3 missiles, I believe. Did he?
He missed the second waiver with the missile.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Terminator ammo count is one of the most fascinating things in the game. Well, no, everything in this game is the most fascinating thing in the game. The pirates.
Alright, so as we get to the early supers, we're going to see our first divergence from a typical any percent route, where Sloaters is going to go ahead and pick up these early supers and then hopefully get the D-boost back, which looks like he's going to get.
Almost
And he's gonna hopefully go back and pick up the reserve tank here, as well as the 2 missiles.
Interesting question. Pirates. Do you think that this means that Richman is going to go for an early power bombs, so he doesn't have to double backtrack into Crane missiles?
I think that would be an interesting choice. We will definitely see what he decides to do with that, though.
Yes, thank you very much, PowerGo, for this information. Is route divergence more exciting for the viewers? Not having... Well...
That was a really nice reverse mock ball there by Sloaters.
In a race which is very close, having route divergence is much more intense for viewers because watch them very closely. And Richmond misses the mock ball.
That is a ridiculously hard mock ball to get, and
we kind of like this. This is a very interesting strategy for Richmond. Rather than trying to do the jump out, he just block in there, and then immediately for the way out.
Yes, no early Eticoons for either of the 2 runners here. No one doing the I believe it's Moon Dance, if I recall correctly,
yes.
The name of it.
So Sloaters does not have Moonfall enabled turned on, so he cannot do it. Which is not surprising. Moon Dance is very new. I think that there's only been, as far as we are aware, there's only one person who's actually completed a hundo run with Moon Dance on. With Moon Dance.
And Sloaters going through the awesome new bridge area. For those new runners that don't know, if you don't hold dash there, you won't make it across that bridge.
Our Sloaters slightly missing that door transition, but still doing quite well.
Gets the really beautiful D-boost off the bat and through the door.
Meme dance. Beep, so you gonna show off a meme dance if you get hundo?
Oh, and Richmond's going up indeed! Look at this! The route divergence!
Richmond's, trouble with these wall jumps.
Alright, one of these times...
Looks like he's having a lot of trouble with his D-pad.
Unfortunately, Richmond having some issues. They're deciding to go back down at this point. Hopefully on his next trip up,
really
he will be able to fix that issue. So,
their vetoes were dab and any percent. That we don't actually know whose veto is whose. Guess that Richmond vetoed any percent.
Alright, and Sloater's about to start the Dance of Death with Kraid. We'll see if he decides to take him to prom.
It's morphing because of a bad D-pad. It's definitely controller issues. Sloater's going for the charged Kraid quick kill.
Oh, and he takes Kraid to prom.
That Sloater's is going for the Kraid quick kill, standing against the left wall. That we've seen another runner doing. We think Sloaters and Firebat are the only ones who do that. Maybe not even Firebat.
Oh, and Sloater's having the worst time here, unfortunately. But he clears it up.
Oh no!
Gets into health bomb range. Very unfortunate.
Amazing save with a charge shot into 3 missiles and 1 open. Got into health bomb territory.
Thankfully, with this being Hundo, though, that health bomb's not going to be nearly as detrimental as if this were any percent. He will still be able to make up the ammo and has extra reds to make up for that. Meanwhile, we will see how Richmond does if he decides to take Kraid to prom or decides to say, go home, I don't like you, Kraid.
And for the timing, Richmond is about 30 seconds behind.
Richmond getting a very nice missile quick kill on Kraid.
Barely missing the mock ball.
Very nice mouth ball out of Sloaters.
This is very new. Moonfall is Moonfall itself. Oh, Richmond got the mock ball.
Hog champ, y'all.
Not easy at all.
And that was a beautiful business center from Sloaters as well.
Self is less than a year old, and opinion, Mookie. We think that Moon Dance is incredibly elegant. Run, but it looks really pretty.
I did say mouthball, Mookie. When you jump out of Kraid's mouth there, the little Kraid statue, and then you do the mock ball, I call that the mouth ball. Or rather, that's what I've heard it called. I just kind of adopted it.
Moon Dance is a thing where you do 176 moonfalls with a specific setup, and then you can clip through floors.
Sloater's coming up on the cathedral missiles here. This is one of the earliest items. It's super easy to miss, and he definitely remembers. Goes down to get them.
We would be very surprised if either of these players miss anything. These are both definitely veteran players. It's always possible to just miss. It's really easy to miss any item, especially if you're out of practice. Yeah, but it's wrong. Thank you for that, Mookie. Both of them are going to go for an early grapple route, and which means that they're not going to get ice until after they get plasma.
Also, it's once you get used to the wall jumps, Astral, it becomes so much easier to do it without it. I say that, but yeah, Bubble Mountain is one of the unofficial bosses of this game.
That is a fascinating question because getting early ice costs a few seconds, but you can like do the ice stair in Bubble Mountain to make up a little bit of that time. Charming. In general, all the routes try and get ice as late as possible because the only time that you really want ice to be equipped is Mountain, or no, Lower North Fair. Wow, that was a really. Oh no, Kojak's super into the waiver. Clutch Bubble Mountain. He almost fell. So to HCF, you have to turn off you're gonna have to turn off Spazer anyway at X Factor and Meridia. You have to turn ice back on. John, you would have to turn ice back on before Lower North Fair.
Everybody, get those Cheaty Myers and Croc Z's ready because Sloaters is about to head down to Crocomire. So get those emotes out because we're about to see everybody's favorite four-eyed villain.
Does Croc actually have any eyes? This might just be like eye sockets.
You're right. He could be blind. Crocomire could be blind.
Yes, Kip, you're absolutely right. Both of these players are utterly amazing. Way better than either of the commentators. And thing that happened, Kip, earlier, we aren't sure if you saw it, but tried to go up for
nice
early power bombs and was having D-pad issues, so lost about 30 seconds there.
Which is unfortunate because he's hit basically every other wall jump since. He was just having troubles there, so it looks like maybe he's gotten those D-pad issues worked out. Meanwhile, Sloater's fighting Croc, so make sure you guys get those Cheaty Myers and Crockpot and Croc Z's out, whichever Crocomire emotes you have. So Sloaters right there, what that shot was about, what you all in chat probably saw him do was press up against that far wall underneath the E-tank and fire off a charged wave spacer shot. And what that does is that's a wraparound shot that will actually open up the door leading out of here so that he's able to spark through and pick up the power bombs on the other side all in one go.
Richman with very excellent openings. Oh no! And then one of the supers got sniped. But other than the orb which sniped it, he almost had like shots on Croc in a row.
And there's Sloaters demonstrating that spark I was just talking about. In regards to Croc, he has a funny hitbox, which is yours truly may have gotten bodied by Croc very badly because of that hitbox and really bad RNG.
So we're going to be interested to see how they treat their health situation in farming, because that's one of the things that we've been very interested in for our own Hundo runs.
So we'll see now that Sloaters is here if he decides to go for. Looks like he is going to go for the Indiana Jones strat. Gets a very nice speedball though.
Speedball. By doing that.
Oh, and Richmond, unfortunately, a little bit too high for that spark over to the power bombs. Richmond with Sloaters with a beautiful Indiana Jones strat right there.
Croc drops for both of them. both of them ended Croc with got no super drop from Croc, and had to missile open the second red door too. Deciding not to farm the bugs on the way in.
And it looks like Rich is also gonna go for Indiana Jones.
Interesting.
Very nice by Richman.
One of the neat things for us is that commentating means that we have to watch the runs very closely, which means that we get to study them.
I didn't happen to notice. Did Sloaters farm to full health first, or missiles first? Super missiles first.
Those were they happened at the same farming bugs.
Gotcha.
So everything.
The area where Sloaters is at right now is a very interesting area, because while you're grappling, as long as you're still holding the shot button, you can item select over to super missiles, so that when you let go a shot, you can be in just the right spot to shoot that super into the green gate sensor, without falling into the lava.
With the race strats, Kip is right. That is very smart to farm to full because that makes it that much safer.
Meanwhile, Richman only
can go for an alpha spark.
Richman only farmed to the full supers there.
We're somewhat surprised that he went for an alpha spark after farming to full, because it feels like he could have skipped spark.
And looks like Sloaters is going to ignore his refill station, continue right past it.
See the down grab, or no, we're not going to see a down grab, but
it's not for lack of trying, though.
Excellent fall on the caterpillar room. That is not easy at all to do. That looks really clean. That looks really, really clean.
That was a really beautiful powerbomb room by Sloaters, in and out.
And we're gonna see are we gonna see a spark or a speed keep? Spark. Looks really tricky, but it's actually only a stutter 1. So it's way, way, way easier than it looks.
Alright, Richman back at Red Tower, still having those problems, unfortunately.
His wall jumps, doing wall jumps a little bit more slowly will fix it. And
there
he
goes. Very nice job by Richman to make the corrections that he needed to make and get up there.
Whoa. So Sloaters just hit there with a run speed through the crab.
What a beautiful boat room by Sloaters. What is this? This is fantastic.
That is amazing. That is utterly amazing.
That was fantastic, y'all.
And then using a stutter 1 to charge.
We will see if Richman is able to pull that off as well, as he makes his way up there.
Both unequipped spades are already.
That happened so fast I didn't even notice it. And Richmond gonna go ahead and just use the one power bomb to take out those three giant side hoppers there.
We're really, really interested to see how they do the reach around shot. After unequipped Spazer, and it is possible to do the shot with but it's much, much, much tighter.
Richmond making his way into the boat. We'll see if he has the same success with it that Sloaters did.
Did we break Poppy?
You broke me a little bit.
The term reach around shot break you?
Yes, it did.
Poppy. So we're at 1 Poppy breaking so far this commentary. We'll see if we can get more by the end.
Very nice X Factor by Sloaters. Oh, was it?
Bottom right one got flame lane.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And, do an awesome Doppler to finish it, but we'll see what he pulls off here. Good strat, isn't he? No, he's gonna do an awesome Doppler to finish it.
Oh, and Richmond getting the very nice speedball as well.
No, no! Sloaters, that flame lane costs Sloaters 20 seconds in this. 1 missile short.
Rumble,
this will
that
give
is so
Richmond time to catch up. A lot of damage here. He's gonna have to get a ship refill later. Ship refill later. 2 missiles short, it looks like. Last flame.
Looks like Richmond had a quick eye close on that first round. And he's gonna go for just Dopplers, it looks like.
Wait, Richmond unequipped Spazer and is only going for Dopplers. That's really, really surprising to us.
We'll see if he Dopplers or X Factors any of these other rounds. I would imagine he would.
We're wrong about Sloaters needing a ship refill. Ship E-Tank is gonna refill him, but he does have to be very careful about the spiky death room.
Oh no! And a rage for Richmond! Double enrage!
Oh.
How long does that enrage cost? About 5 seconds, I think?
It costs about 20 seconds.
20 seconds? Wow, I was way off. Yeah, Fentoon's really angry today, Galen. He is not happy with our intrusion.
So let's pray for from both of them. Neither of them are at too great health.
Let's get some bless RNGs in chat for the spiky death room of death, where you can easily get killed to death. That is a ooh. Maniacal, that is an awesome emote. Very nice E-Tank room out of Sloaters.
The E-Tank room is way harder than it looks, just because grapple physics in this game are really awkward.
And Sloaters setting up for the reverse traversal here of the spiky death room of death. See if he has the same success.
We're gonna find out whether the spiky death room, as Enemy would say, kills Richmond to death.
Hopefully it does not. Sloaters with a double D-boost through there.
And a very nice Kago. We wonder if that Kago was intentional. See, bounce ball.
Oh, I think Richmond got hit by that bull. He did.
Hey, we're we're gonna get to see a ballistic attic straight into the robot room. No! Oh, speed keep attic. Fall.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Not only impressed with how fast and clean the ending was. That was the part which impressed us the most. Oh no, Richmond falls!
See, did
them.
he? Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Is if he got the Kagos? I didn't notice.
Kagos. And his health is very good at this. After this, so we don't think he's gonna take a ship refill. Or jump to sky missiles.
I'm loving all those Craigasms in chat.
And we're just in time.
And it looks like we're back, ladies and gentlemen. How's
we are back, and just in time to see how they do the reach around shot.
God damn it! No!
It is possible, but it's very tight.
He gets it first
First try.
First try. I shouldn't be surprised by that, but I am. That is such a hard one to get for me.
Do you happen to know whether so Static found a beautiful pixel where you can just stand, and you don't even need to do the moving forward thing, and it's faster. Pixel exists.
So I didn't happen to notice. Did Sloaters get the ocean missiles? I'm sure he did, but I didn't happen to notice.
Oh wow, Richman's health is really low. Refill, so it's a good thing that he farmed for that health.
Okay, he did get the ocean missiles. So, Sloater's about to go visit the critters here. The Eticoons.
They both got 99%. Would they both start a new run? Because they have 5 hours to finish it.
They could just dot undone and go search for it.
No, this is at the end of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, they could dot undone, reset, and go search for it, as far as I know.
But at that point, they'd have to restart the ship if they haven't saved.
That's why ship saves are so important. And it looks like Richmond got it first try as well. So the area where Richmond's at right now, up here in Gauntlet, this is a run ender in any run, because if you don't hit the right spot, which there's a visual cue you can use, it's not like it's super hard to do, but it is still easy to muck it up once you get to the fall that Richmond's coming up to. But if you don't stand in the right place and you only fall down one side of the crumble blocks, you have to go all the way back around through Gauntlet just to get that other missile pack.
Saw Sloaters at another run ender with a pit that you have to jump over where you can call, wow, Richmond is going for the drops through there. That's incredibly risky, and which makes it even more amazing. Look, Sloaters decides not to pay a visit to the Decora. The spark here, it looks like he's not going to get it. Yeah, that bonk on the platform in the morph cost him too much time, so he couldn't get it. And
that should have been just far enough over to open up this door here, and
Richmond
it was.
Did refill at the ship. There was absolutely no way. He was going into the landing site with like 50 health, so there's no way that he could have avoided the ship refill. Let's see if we get
Mission Impossible.
This is one of the coolest and hardest tricks in the game. You quick drop through there, grab it, and jump out.
Oh!
Wow, he gets it!
Oh, champ! He got Mission Impossible! I've never seen anyone get that before. That, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else, that is a treat to see.
Wow! Wow, he was going for the speed cube strat or the blue suit to kill all enemies in there. We did not know that was a thing, but it's really cool that he was going for it.
Richmond should have 100 missiles at the ship refill, if I recall correctly, FPS. At least I know I typically do when I'm running Hundo.
The Sportsbow missile stakes.
I should note I do also get the charge missiles right away, where I think a lot of other people don't. So 95 could be a correct number there.
And 3 shots for this is still really good to do it all. Oh no, missed the spark as well.
We'll see if Richman gets to get Mission Impossible.
Powerbomb a little bit off.
I didn't happen to notice FBS, unfortunately. And unfortunately, Richman not getting Mission Impossible.
But that's a really hard trick, so kudos to him for attempting it. Bugs, we once missed Firefly to E-Tank, and had to go back, so it's possible to miss any item in the game. So, for checking that, neither of us were paying attention, so that's unfortunate.
And it looks like Sloater's gonna go ahead and get the pipe missile here. I know a lot of people love to meme me on that one. Won't be memeing Sloater, though. He's definitely got it.
Unfortunately, he missed the buck well into it, but he's still doing amazingly. And he accidentally closes the gate.
So I'm seeing a lot of people in chat saying that Richman did not get the left missiles on the way down to Fantoon, which is very unfortunate. So hopefully for Rich, Sloaters has forgotten or will forget something as well, and we'll have time to figure that out at the end.
And then we'll get 3 hours of commentary. Going for the awesome quick charge. The 4th try. So the thing which impressed us most about that is that he didn't attempt all of them to the end. He aborted the attempts very quickly. And he gets the jump. He gets the fish tank jump. This is a really hard jump. It's one of the coolest jumps in the game.
Oh, unfortunately misses the D-boost off that pirate, though. Which, actually, he might not have even been going for that, I suppose, now that I think about it.
Still, we would love to see you pull off a 99.9% in Super Metroid.
So, Sloater's eventually going to be coming up on Dragon here. Should be the next major boss he fights, unless he decides to jabate us all and go down to Ridley, which I highly doubt. And
that'd be kind of cool if he debated us all.
That would be fantastic. But I'm willing to bet we'll see some fried shrimp once he gets up there, just for that quick, easy grapple kill.
We are not expecting fried shrimp from either of them unless they miss. We're expecting 2 and blue from both of them. Blue from both of them, especially Sloaters. 2 and blue is definitely the faster kill. They're definitely gonna go for 2 and blue. Whether or not they get it will be another question.
So Meridia is one of the, I feel, definitely longest sections in Hundo. There is a lot to get here that is just very, very much spread out. One of the items being here at the beach that we see Sloaters getting. And he is currently entering a room that I'm going to be watching very closely.
cool tube entry from Richman. He held a charge shot angling up. Just released it immediately at him, so he didn't have to shoot the door at all. That we might borrow. Oh no, Richman, so his controller issues are not over. Luckily it didn't harm him this time, but issues. Super's a crab.
Sloater's just supering the crab, doesn't know what hit it.
And we expect to see an amazing kill of one of the most boss with the most trolly hitbox in the game.
Meanwhile, Sloater's entering Bot Wound, in my opinion, the worst boss in the game, has the worst hitbox.
Wow!
And Sloater's makes him look so peckin' easy.
Out of 1 round. That was such a fast 1 round too.
That was absolutely amazing.
Like, Sloater's got the best pattern and just absolutely nailed it. And now he's gonna nail a full happy. In this category, we don't believe that you go back through bot wound at all, so it doesn't matter if you left it too quick.
Sloater's gonna go ahead and enter Dragon. We'll see which strat he decides to use here. But once you brought up the 2 in blue, I feel like that'll definitely be the way he'll be going. But I feel like if he gets bad swoop patterns, he'll just go ahead and grapple the goop. But we will see.
So the problem is that the goop is what you need for 2 in blue.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna grapple kill for sure. He's gonna go for the grapple kill blue suit. He's gonna go for the grapple. No, he's not. Interesting.
So it looks like we're definitely getting some mashed shrimp out of Sloater's here, and he gets the beautiful blue suit.
Really, really good Dragon for missing the first spark, and he gets the flash suit. No, the
spike suit.
He gets the spike suit.
Richman also having a pretty decent bot wound there.
It's an amazing bot wound. If it were against anybody other than Sloaters, that would have been... The only reason why it doesn't look utterly amazing is because Sloaters is so good. Is that going to be another full happy? Nope. No, more controller problems.
So we'll see if Sloaters decides to go for the potential soft-locking blue bomber. And it looks like he went for it, but unfortunately took the hit off the ouch, it looks like.
Spring ball yet. He needs to do that the next time around. Through that room, we'll see whether he goes for the blue bomber.
That's right, that's right.
Everybody in Toasty, everybody in chat feels your pain. Everybody has had a 7-round bot wound and cried.
I still have 7-round bot wounds, Toasty.
The null happy is what our full happies look like.
You know, BPS, I always forget that Spring Ball is the crucial part to be able to do a blue bomber. I always forget that.
Gonna get 2 in blue. But that looked like 2 in blue. Oh no! He goop sparks it.
Sloaters entering everybody's favorite auto-scroller, Shack Tool. We're about to validate the run with some Spring Ball. I don't know if we have Shack Tool emotes in here, but if we do, now's the time.
Have Shack Tool emotes in here. We do have Shack Tool emotes in here.
That's fantastic.
And we have all the time in the world during the auto-scroller to spam them.
Just start spamming the Shack Tool emotes. If you get timed out, I'll untime you out.
If Sloaters
just
Shack
spam them.
Sloaters deciding to let Shack Tool live.
Oh my god, he let Shack Tool live.
And skips the bot wound E-tank for now. He guess he's gonna get it on the next pass through there.
And we'll see if Richmond decides to pick up the Aqueduct missiles and supers here before going down to Spring Ball. Looks like he'll be getting Spring Ball first. And we're about to have more Shack Tool, so keep coming, ladies and gentlemen. Always kill Shack Tool.
We're still waiting for the meme board to introduce Shack Tool RTA, either by killing Shack Tool or by dying to Shack Tool. Category where you have the option to spare Shack Tool or not. Full pancake tower by Sloaters. Or bomb placement too. That's gonna hit both of the wall pirates once. Each of the wall pirates once to finish that off. Unfortunately, the ground pirates are different enemies. Ground pirates are different enemies, which are not vulnerable to power bombs.
Meanwhile, Richmond sitting in our favorite auto-scroller once again, so Shack Tool round 2. We'll see if Richmond decides to kill him at the end.
Sloaters, unfortunately, not being able to moonfall. If I run.
Is he just waiting for Shack Tool to finish
Spring
up?
Ball strat. That's Spring Ball strat.
Looks like Richmond's just kind of waiting.
IRC, there's nothing in chat here. There's...
Hopefully his controller didn't just completely die. There we go.
Looks like that cost him a few seconds. We're gonna get to see if Sloaters goes for the soft lock blue bomber. If Sloaters goes for the soft lock blue bomber and soft locks,
that would be so unfortunate.
and looks like he's not going for it, so that is definitely the right call in a race situation.
So this Stunner 3, I feel it right here that Sloaters was unfortunately unable to accomplish here. I feel is no real... I feel like it's not much more of a distance than the Main Street Spark, but yet it's so much easier to do than the Main Street Spark, I feel.
I think it actually is much more distance. It's like a square
is
or two
it?
at least. And not only that, you have the main street short charge is both against walls or gaps, which even if it's the same number of tiles, gives you like an effective free tile on each side. The tiles, though. Pancake Tower, one of the trolliest rooms in the game. Pancakes. Not a bad strat. And we get even more fanfares.
Sloaters makes his way out of the final sand pit here.
Whether Richmond laid a power bomb or not, but based on the number of hits it takes to kill the pirates, it looked like he did not at all.
And Sloaters having a really awesome anxiety room. I hate that room. It gives me anxiety with the little dragons that fall down.
Oh no! Richmond misses the moonfall. That is one of the prettiest moonfalls in the game, too. Grade missiles on the way in. Let's hope that he remembers them on the way out.
Yes, Static. Pancake Tower.
Yes, Static Pancake Tower.
Sloater's gonna go ahead. Sloater's gonna go ahead and get the ice beam. Move on with life.
And gets the mock ball out. That mock ball is really weird because you have to jump a little bit before the door. Going for the Richmond was going for the soft lock blue bomber. He doesn't get the short charge, so he's not going to soft lock, but he was going for it. Sloater's going for the spark.
Ancient, we don't need that negativity in here. It's Pancake Tower.
The room names are wonderful.
Sloaters getting the good jump. Shot. Unfortunately missing the jump. But he is going to go ahead and skip the Nutella refill and gets the beautiful jump over the yapping moths. More or less.
Room names can definitely be confusing. It's something you just kind of have to memorize. This is the chronic boost, going for it again.
Those arm pumps of anger.
One of the things that we like most about this game is how like up until Meridia mostly uses the official names of enemies. And then once you get to Meridia, suddenly you're dealing wow, the spring ball to GT. As we were saying, once you get into Meridia, suddenly there's fish, crabs, pancakes, shrimp.
Snails. Which, for those of you who don't know, the snails' official names are yards.
And then there's ouches, which are the official name of the
little spiky needle things.
And getting crane missiles ahead of time.
And while Sloater's about to start the GT fight.
GT, one of the easiest bosses in the game with this beam combo. Which going for a speedball there. That looks, we've never seen anybody go for that before. That looks incredibly difficult.
Sloater's gonna charge the Spark, pick up Screw Attack, and we'll see if he swag Sparks out or just takes the space jump up.
If he was gonna space jump, he would have did the space jump. He would have been off the ground by the time he picked up Screw Attack. Oh, he missed. He's gonna have to Screw Attack these blocks. He missed fast pillars.
Screw attacking these blocks is actually pretty deceptive, because if you happen to be too low while you're space jumping through there, you can get crouch locked underneath the blocks, and normally takes a few seconds to realize that happened, at least for me.
And Sloater successfully remembering Mickey Mouse. Richman did a setup for out or mockballing out through the gate room. He had to for a second there he forgot that he had to missiles.
Oh, and Rich activating that spark up, unfortunately, costing him a few seconds there.
Room Sloaters.
Oh, and unfortunately, Richman freezing the pirate just after the crumble blocks. That is a surprisingly easy thing to do, to shoot just a frame early on that.
These runners have been playing their hearts out. This is an incredible match. Make sure you throw a follow to them because they're doing a wonderful job.
Absolutely.
So we have to say that Hundo is much easier to commentate after we've done 100% playthrough ourselves.
Unfortunately, Sloater's missing the Kago there.
Getting the second one. Are we gonna get to see this? Are we gonna get to see the really awesome Metal Pirate strat? Going for the much safer 9.
Get wrecked, scrub! You too, nerd! Sloater's
what we really like there is that he didn't drop from the first pirate until after the second pirate had already jumped. It saves some frames. Richman gonna go for his. It's the speedball.
Unfortunate.
We aren't even sure if he was going for it. That is a really hard trick, so it would not surprise us if he just didn't go for it at all.
Sloater's having a very nice Ridley fight so far.
This Ridley fight has just been... And jumps straight into Ridley's claw.
Very nice Ridley fight out of Sloater's. He's gonna have to pick up that Ridley E-tank. Don't think he'll forget it, though.
No! Oh no, 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 no! Richman fell there, which means that he gets to go all the way around.
Oh no!
And Sloater's not going for the short charge in the Ridley tank room, which only ED has pulled off, we think.
Oh, unfortunate for Rich.
Do Crystal Flash Clip? Yes, that's exactly what Richman needs. A pixel perfect attach only Crystal Flash Clip. When he has
I was thinking it was unfortunate he couldn't freeze BT or GT and do an ice clip.
You looked away and missed Ridley. That's amazingly easy to do with how well Sloaters is playing. Speedball. Having some trouble with short charges today. Fortunate.
Richman just throwing those supers out in frustration. I don't blame you, Richman. Looks like he's just gonna go straight through. Question mark.
That's actually really... Oh, he might be doing that after the Mickey Mouse missiles.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Because that wraps you right around back.
Actually, yeah, that puts you at the top of the pillars room, which means you don't need to wait for the power bomb to explode. Yeah, there we go.
Meanwhile, Sloaters heading over to the prison to pick up those power bombs.
Interesting seeing those like super fast orbs in arcade, because later on in arcade those orbs are almost like two or three hit kills. The strats that people have to do. And forgetting that he has screw attack and going for the short charge there. Not needed because he has screw attack. Through these three swoopy pulses. Very easily.
Meta Knight. And he makes it over and gets the missiles. Very nice.
So Antinomy has not done that crystal flash clip. You don't think even ED has done that crystal flash clip? And ED can definitely do crystal flash clips under like very limited conditions, such as Bot Wound and the Ice Clip and Spring Ball. Crystal flash clip is a little bit easier than doing a Dragon crystal flash.
But Mookie,
it's Antinomy. It's a task.
Antinomy is TAS. Like, let's be real. Like, Antinomy is just the embodiment of TAS.
This means, before Antinomy's next match, Antinomy is going to be in that room, showing off that crystal flash clip on screen.
I think he's gonna wait for his run to show it off.
But he might not get Hundo, so he has to take the advantage. So he has to take advantage of the pre-match stream flash clip.
Meanwhile, Sloater's finishing up the Bubble Mountain cleanup.
No, crystal flash clip cannot be used to reverse lower Norfair. Maybe go through one layer of crumble blocks. But there is a way to do reverse lower Norfair using X-ray scope and X mode, plus a reserve tank. That is going to be shown off in the 100% task that Snick is working on, and ED has a video of that on his YouTube. Beautiful deboost in Bubble Mountain. In the Chicago. Tax in the work, yes. Also, there's gonna be the KPDR, the promised KPDR task that Taco started like five or something years ago. So we're gonna have KPDR tasks this month. Exciting. Hopefully soon after, we're gonna have KDR. The Hundo task.
Sloater's remembering to go get those Kraid missiles that he skipped earlier.
Hundo task is unfortunately
Sloater's is playing phenomenally into me.
Is gonna keep a flash suit for a elevator crystal flash suit for the wreck ship reserve tank. So it's gonna before going into Norfair at all, which unfortunately means that we don't get the beautiful CP8 off strat, but we will get from the speedball out of the early wreck ship room as well.
Oh, he picks him up after a lower Norfair all the time? It's good to know.
So Richman either knew that Ridley was dead, or just shooting a ton of missiles to Ridley out of frustration at that point.
Sloater's showing off some cool spring ball strats. We'll see if we get any more out of him on the way up here as he makes his way to X-Ray and then Green Hills. X-Ray going to be a very easy room to traverse and not give me heart attacks because he has all the tools he needs to get across.
Do you think he's gonna go for this spark out? Because that is one of the toughest, shortest sparks in the game. Especially since he's been having trouble with short charges, but it'd be really awesome if he went for it. And he's not going for it. Barely missing the short charge there.
So Sloater's about to be heading up to Green Hills. We will see if he decides to attempt the reverse slinky here. Just kind of casually pull it off on stream.
Looks like he is. He's going for it. He's going for it.
Oh, unfortunate. Did not get the reverse slinky.
This is Power Go. We believe that reverse lower Norfair is going to be in both the any percent and the hundo tasks. So there should be a task with reverse lower Norfair later this month.
Sloater's gonna finish up the blue cleanup here. Very nice speedball. We'll see what the ceiling item is, but I'm gonna wager it's gonna be an E-tank. Since we're not randomized, and he's already got high jump. It's gonna be high jump. Thankfully, he doesn't need a D-boost off the flyer there. Able to freely get that E-tank. Goes straight up to Billy Mays.
That is beautiful powerbomb positioning.
Unfortunately, Ancient, no, it is not randomized.
Nick said somewhere that he's working on a hundo task. We remember hearing Snick saying that he was working on a hundo task, and the next we heard he was working on an any percent task. So we're kind of hoping that both come out. New tasks come out. And Snick is just a Super Metroid god at this point.
Meanwhile, Richmond starting his Bubble Mountain cleanup. He's going to make his way over to the Norfair Reserve.
We wonder if Static gets a spark.
Sloaters with the amazing spark. Static, I didn't know you were in this race.
I wonder if either of them are going to refill at the ship to count their items.
I definitely think that's a wise thing to do in the tournament setting.
Such trouble.
Oh, God. Sloater's getting the spark there.
Sloater's finishing with a 123. Antinomy has seen the script.
He didn't just see the script, Antinomy wrote the script.
And we're about to see the dental plant missiles.
Yes, Lisa needs braces. Lisa needs braces, everybody. Let's get that 230. Yo, I didn't realize. I thought I thought y'all 2:30 was a stupid joke based on dental plan of the joke. What time is it when it's time to go to the dentist? It's 2:30, but it's not. It's the 230th missile. And Sloater's not going to check on that, so.
Wow, that was a really pretty speed keep for a little bit.
Oh, it's both? That's good to know then. Thank you, Sasha.
Anybody watching, despite the fact that Richman is behind, Richman is still having an amazing run. The only reason why his run looks weak in comparison is because so good. Richman is still having an amazing run.
He's still got to go back and get those missiles out of wrecked ship. We'll see if he makes his way up there to do so at some point.
Let's see how Sloater's Metorian is. These Metroid rooms are some of the most... No, these are the most input-heavy rooms in the game.
Very beautiful Metroid. Oh, wow.
Still very beautiful.
The first part of that was still very beautiful, outside of that small hiccup at the end.
I wonder if he's going to go for the space jump strat in Metroid Room 3. Because, that is one of the most input-intensive tricks. Music, who has 3rd place for any percent KPDR. There's tricks. Richman just barely missing their reverse slinky again.
Wow, those were some really beautiful Metroid rooms out of Sloaters, y'all.
We've been privileged to watch like 300 beautiful rooms. We've just watched like 300 beautiful rooms for Sloaters and for Richman.
What did I curse send to me?
Sloater's going for the swag bomb on morphs there. And now he's gonna show off beautiful baby skips. Beautiful baby skip.
Oh, Metroid Room 1 fair. Oh, unfortunately, Richman losing that jump there at the very end, having to make his way back up towards Billy Mays.
It's not turned off barrier. Oh, Sloater's making a very smart safety save.
Unfortunately, if he's missing an item, which, bless RNG, I hope he's not, but, he's not going to be able to get out of Torian.
Fine, that only loses him a minute and a half versus having to reload. Or start from the beginning. Mother Brain 1 is one of the scariest bosses in the game. We have Kojak 2 supers in a row and failed at Mother Brain 1.
That was a very beautiful speed skip too by Sloaters on the Zebtites.
That is not easy at all to do. That's a really, really tight stutter 3 through the door.
Ooh, and Richman getting the nice spark.
Pit room, pitless, PogChamp. That Sloater saved because He doesn't. He still is very equipped. He has a much riskier stand-up.
And stand-up success at this point, if you don't have the appropriate amount of damage taken by the time Mother Brain spits that green vomit, if you will, out of her mouth after the first rainbow beam, even if you damage yourself down there, the baby's not going to come and save you. It's you have to be at a certain health before that purple vomit comes out of her mouth. Otherwise, you will die to stand up if you have anything less than 301 health.
Not true. If you have a reserve tank, you could get away with only 300 health. Because if you have a reserve triggers, it only does 299 damage.
Staying corrected. Meanwhile, Richmond's leaving dental plan will make the ship refill. And it looks like he is, so this will definitely settle the discussion on if he missed that.
Stand up actually save.
And it looks like he realizes he missed it, so he's going right back through, and he's going to go collect it and return.
Wow, that we didn't realize that ceiling was so generous for sparks.
Meanwhile, we're about to have an emergency in Franker Z. Get those Magoos and Franker Z's out, because Sloaters is starting the escape. And we'll see if we get a blue bomber out of him, too.
When we think about it, the more surprised that we are that Sloaters went for the safety save, because we think that the time saved by stand-up is about equal to how much time you have to take for the safety save.
A very beautiful blue bomber out of Sloaters.
We're not going to get a moonfall because Sloaters does not have moonwalk enabled.
Sloaters with a very nice behemoth spark.
Let's see what parlor he uses. Rooms that
So do you think he's gonna save the animals here? I don't think he is. Oh my god, Sloaters. Sloaters, you're killing me. I better be debated here.
Sloaters with a beautiful, beautiful behemoth
Oh, very nice, very nice. Very nice. Clap, clap, clap. He's gonna have to bomb those blocks out since he didn't save the animal.
Sloaters has got done with an official SRL race time of 1:23:41.
GG to Sloaters. Meanwhile, Richmond takes the ship refill and he is at 230-50-50, so he is good to go. Will be making his way down to Mother Brain and out.
Right. To Sloaters. And these runners have both put in a really, really amazing show and are wonderful runners. So make sure you give them a follow.
Indeed, they've definitely run their hearts out. You see the links are up there already. While we're sitting here at G4, you have some time to go follow them. You're not going to want to miss the escape from Richmond. And if you don't go now, you might not see if he gets baby skip or not.
And Richmond just said that he had a rough run and he has to get a new controller. And we really hope that he manages to get a new controller because that was really, really unfortunate. smart. Richman using the elevator to unequip. We believe that saves somewhere between 1 and 1.5 seconds.
We'll see how Richmond's Metroid's room go, but I feel they're gonna be pretty good.
Oh no! Door, because he can. Trade troll. And both of them grouping in the last Metroid run. We believe that it's faster to not group, but we don't think it's that much faster, and it looks like, and we think a lot of players just don't learn it.
We could always name that after you, Static. I don't know why we would. The static X-ray stop.
Yep.
Kappa.
Stop on an X. We like that name.
I like that, Allison. Unfortunately, Richmond missing the baby skip. If you were out following him right now, well, you followed him, but you didn't see him.
Ooh, Richmond is gonna go for a Crystal Flash between Mother Rain 2 and Mother Rain 3. Mother Rain 2. Now, we really hope that he gets this, because this is a place where it's very, very easy to die. Everybody's ripped a run there before.
And don't forget those deer forces in chat for sloaters.
Might be just trying to do not even Crystal Flash at all, but Crystal Flashing would be faster. Because not Crystal Flashing would mean that he can't do stand up. He fight.
Did he just super that Rinka?
Super the Rinka.
He supered the Rinka. That's fantastic. Oh! Oh, so close. 0.7 health on that, y'all.
We imagine that he calculated how long he stays in the lava, the acid, to get down to the right amount of health. Richmond's gonna have a much safer stand-up. This is right. He doesn't have very equipped, so that wasn't an option to begin with. He didn't damage himself down ahead of time. We wonder if he's gonna try and get double rainbow beamed intentionally. Oh, he's dead! Is he dead? Is he dead?
Oh no! No, he shouldn't
Okay, he
be.
did equip Barrier.
He shouldn't be.
He saved it. Really close. And
unfortunately, no stand-up here for Richmond. We'll be seeing the typical any percent cutscene here. Y'all make sure you have your baby thumbs out and ready to go because we're about to see a really, really sad part of the game.
It does not look like this channel has, like Speed Gaming 3 has baby thumbs. That is unfortunate.
So unfortunate. No baby thumbs. And there goes the baby Metroid, giving its life so that Richman.
Rainbow colored.
Yes, thank you for the assist.
This fight is not easy at all. Look, easy. Despite the fact that he's missing them, this fight is really hard, so kudos to Richman for going for this.
It's easy if you stand in the corner. It's definitely hard though if you try and optimize it like that.
For in-game in-game time, it's a really easy fight. You just stand in the corner and lag the game a lot. But for
and emergency
time,
and Franker Z and or Magoo.
door transition.
We'll see if Richman goes for that blue bomber as well. Oh, looks like he's going for it. He's going for it.
He's going for it.
Oh, PogChamp's out, ladies and gentlemen. We have that's 2 in 1 race. How epic is that? Double blue bomber. I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh no, controller problems. That's so unfortunate. Mark this time. So, are there any more races after this? Let us pull up the schedule. There's a race.
Yes, there's one at 8:30 p.m. It's gonna be Palmy versus Rumblemans.
Eastern time. There was another race named Cross Product and Punk.
And GG to Richman, who is finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 36 seconds. Good game to Richman. Very well played. You both put on an absolutely amazing show, and you both deserve follows. So make sure y'all get out there and follow those runners and see Freya's to put that up in chat. And also, don't forget to go follow Freya's. They're a really amazing person, really, really knowledgeable in the game. And they're making a lot of headway in a very short amount of time in this game. If you are not following Freya's, you are missing out.
And make sure to follow Poppy as well. The one and only Super Metroid Empress.
So once again, we do have, where'd it go? We do have more Super Metroid action coming up later today at 8:30 p.m. Palmy versus Rumblemans. Commentators looking like it's going to be Ponk and Stump. And then at 11:59 p.m. Eastern, we're going to have Cross Product versus Ponk, which will be commentated by Ancient Gamer and Gambrinus. Y'all don't want to miss it. Buckle up. It's going to be a lot of action, a lot of fun. Thank you, everyone, so much for tuning in, and I will see you next mission.
So much for watching. I hope you all have wonderful days and watch the rest of the runs.